Hi everyone, I'm pretty sure you know why I'm making this video, but yes, it is to talk about my amount for my 9th annual sock drive. Before I say the amount though, I am just going to say a couple thank yous and just a couple things that I want to talk about. So first of all, thank you to all my supporters. You guys have been with me through the past 8 years since I was 6 years old, and I really love how the sock drive has grown, and I appreciate everything you guys have done to help make this possible. I genuinely don't know what I would do without you guys helping out this sock drive, because without you guys it would have just been a 6-year-old's idea that never actually came into fruition. We had a lot of contributions from social groups and clubs in schools, and many families and individuals in our community and in Coburg, which is where my grandmother lives. But first, I'd like to give a massive shout out to one school that has continuously dedicated to involving their entire school community in supporting my sock drive. They set a school-wide goal, have a huge visual tracker to see, and they even have school events that include their sock drive, such as their teacher versus student volleyball match. I would like to shout out St. Bernard of Clairvaux, as they worked so hard to smash their goal this year and collected 2,062 pairs of socks for my sock drive. It's honestly just unbelievable that you guys were such a big percentage of my sock drive and my end total, and I really appreciate schools like this who take the initiative and do goals like this to help out my sock drive, because it really just means the world to me. There was also a really good success with donations in Coburg as well, which is where I mentioned my grandma lives. So I would just like to shout out you, Grandma. Thank you so much for collecting all the socks. She collected 843 pairs of socks, and she collected it with help from the community, including her friends, teammates, and members of her curling club. So shout out to you, curling club, as well. Thank you so much. We did have new supporters in my sock drive this year. I found that there were less large groups in schools that donated this year. So hopefully things like Socktober, and because I know around the Christmas time, socks are not the #1 priority because everyone's doing like hat drives, food drives, stuff like that. So schools, if you want to do Socktober or even do stuff that St. Bernard of Clairvaux did, like the volleyball matches and stuff, we'd really appreciate it so that we could get a lot more socks to help. But one thing that was a success this year was monetary donations. So we know that not everyone had time or lives close enough, to drop by socks at our house or at in Coburg or somewhere else to drop off socks. But we did collect a lot of funds this year, and we used those funds to purchase 920 pairs of socks to contribute to our total, which is really amazing that we collected almost 1,000 pairs of socks with monetary donations alone. Well, without further ado, I'm going to share the grand total for my 2023 sock drive. This year, we collected 8,161 pairs of socks to support those in need in Peel and Northumberland. So I know this total doesn't meet the initial goal that we shared with you, which was 10,000 pairs of socks, but I'm still very proud of what I've done this year and what you guys have all helped me with. This means we are able to donate 8,161 pairs of socks to homeless people, and I think that that's just really amazing. That thinking about it when I was 6, I don't think I ever would have believed that this is what it has come to. So sorry, I'm getting emotional. I just really want to thank you guys, because I can't believe how much it's grown, and I really appreciate it. With these donations, this means we have collected 76,732 pairs of new socks over the past 9 campaigns. I never once imagined that my little sock drive at 6 years old was going to amount to over 75,000 pairs of socks to collect to this date. It's just really unbelievable, and I really appreciate it. So as I mentioned, over the holidays, I was able to get out and donate most of these socks to local shelters and organizations, as well as my grandma, who donated the socks to shelters in Coburg. Those who are in need are receiving your donations, so I would just like to make that known. Everyone got a lot of socks, all the homeless shelters here. Where am I? Sorry, I have notes on the side. It is my huge dream and goal of mine to have a super phenomenal sock drive this year, as it will be my 10th annual sock drive. It's actually unimaginable. I'm straying off my notes, but I didn't think I'd be doing this sock drive for a decade when I made the original goal when I was 6 years old. But it is really crazy how much this has grown, and I really appreciate everyone who has been helping me. because without you guys, you wouldn't have been able to make this dream come true. So I hope that I can count on you guys for your continued support while we are contributing to being change makers in our community. Finally, I just want to say thank you so much to each and every one of you, and let's make my 10th annual sock drive the best one we've ever had. I love everyone who has supported my sock drive. Thank you guys so much.